Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to 8-Minute Wisdom. I'm Dana Scranton. Well, this is another episode in our review of my notes from Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi's The Game Has Changed seminar. A lot of content in that seminar, as usual. They overdo, and that's good. So today, what we're going to be talking about is an idea, a statement, a wake-up call, and it's shown up here on the screen. The question: what do you live for? To survive or succeed? Now, that question is powerful, and here's why. How many times have you run across somebody who is in a business or is an athlete or a musician or a struggling entrepreneur, and you detect immediately that they're in survival mode? In other words, they're doing anything they can to make a buck, but they're not doing it in a way that is supporting them. They see the world as broken. They see their customer base as unengaged, as apathetic. They see their skills as not enough, but just enough to get by. These are people who are in the survival mode. It is a state of mind. It's an attitude. It's what's known as scarcity thinking. If you look at the world and see only scarcity, then you are in the survival mode. Scarcity comes in different forms. Scarcity is a negative attitude. Scarcity is doubt. Scarcity is fear. Scarcity is a state of mind. Success? Success is a state of mind. You see abundance. You see possibilities. You see a path forward, or you have belief that you can find a path forward. You live with courage and boldness, understanding that not everything is going to work out, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't kill you. It's worth the risk. So these are the two different attitudes, the states of mind: survive or succeed. And what Tony and Dean really say here is it doesn't matter what game you're playing. In the world today, as we have discussed, the game has changed. The digital environment in which we live presents tremendous opportunities, but cultural shifts that lead people to want more autonomy and control over their lives is driving the entrepreneurial game. The game has changed. You have the possibility to engage with what they refer to as knowledge products in a knowledge industry. I call that the knowledge economy. People are willing to spend money to acquire knowledge to accelerate their process. But unless they are accelerating their process from a view of abundance, there's a pretty good chance that they're going to waste their investment. Now, you as an entrepreneur have the opportunity now to take that other category, the survival folks, and convert them to success folks. And after all, that's what Tony Robbins built his business on, right? It was all about teaching people to be success, to overcome the negativity, to overcome the limitations they had put on themselves. Those are people that are in the survival mode. They live to survive. You want to live to succeed, and in so doing, you help those who are in the live to survive mode transition to the live to success mode. So that's your entrepreneurial challenge. How you do that? Well, that comes down to you determining exactly what dot. Remember the last episode, we talked about the dot, which is your target market shrunken down to a focus area where you know precisely who you're trying to help, why, and then you create the how to do that, or you start with the how and translate that into a dot. In other words, what market, what group of people, what category, what avatar would benefit from what you have to offer? So you can go either way. But the idea here is those who are in the survival mode are a target market if you have something that can help them to make the transition, to accelerate the process of getting out of that hole and up to the peak of a mountain where they can see possibilities all around them. So that was the concept I wanted to cover today. The fact that some people live to survive, some people live to succeed. It's a state of mind. It doesn't matter where you start. I've often heard the old saying way back when, and I use it today. If you find yourself in a hole that just keeps getting deeper and deeper, put down the shovel, stop digging, and start climbing out of that hole. There's ways to do that. They are available to you. And if you realize this distinction and you realize it in yourself, are you a survivor or are you a succeeder? Then you have the opportunity to dig yourself out of the hole, put the shovel down, start putting dirt on in the hole from the sidewalls and move up. You know, there's ways to do it. So anyway, that was the review from Tony Robbins' seminar. The one item that stuck out to me that particular time in my notes, and I wanted to share that with you. So that's where we're going to leave this episode, and we'll move on to the next one. We're coming up on the end of this episode here. There's a few more key points that I want to bring to your attention to teach, to share. But for the moment, we've only got a few episodes left. And, come back and check them out because there's valuable information in this stuff, regardless of which direction in life you are heading, whether you're an entrepreneur or somebody who simply is looking to get more fulfillment out of life. All of this stuff is relevant. All right. Well, we'll see you out there on that infinite frontier of possibilities and opportunities. And of course, we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.